Sitting on a set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Commodores ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lions. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some...
There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Irvin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nevada was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Reno. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Anderson wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lindstrom. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after.
Extra point.
Oh, and he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
12. Vanderbilt, 7.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lindstrom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Anderson will throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I double to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lets one fly deep. Fires and picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Rebels offense is back on the field. How about that last drive. Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got room to work. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
He's going for it all. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Calls his own number. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Vegas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play. It's
a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
UNLV 18, Vanderbilt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing to miss a receiver, then you go, oh, that was open, that's the right place to throw the football. But he sailed that one, but he was thrown into double coverage. You got to make better decisions than that.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Anderson wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sampson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that. Turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and no good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Anderson will throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Irvin. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Caught in the backfield, observe it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up fourth and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll down this one at about the 40.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got a man. It's Lindstrom. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Commodores will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
That's caught. It's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Irvin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down, still moving. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Gets it out fast. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but just...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Commodores! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. QB. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need 1 more stop. After that last incompletion, setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Motion from the wideout. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the mark. They'll turn it over on downs.
They go back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Anderson will throw. Fakes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Commodores will try to run out the clock in this final minute. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and your UNLV runner will take over. 1st and
10. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll give it to the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle,